All right, so welcome to another deep dive, everybody. Today, we're going to be talking about something pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Sernova Biotherapeutics.
Mm.
They just announced that they got FDA clearance for a potential new treatment
Okay.
for hypothyroidism.
Interesting.
And get this, it uses something called a biohybrid organ
Oh, wow.
called the cell pouch.
Okay.
Pretty futuristic, right?
It is.
So we're basing this deep dive on their press release.
Well,
So
well-
let's jump in,
Well, see.
see what this is all about.
It really is a fascinating approach,
Yeah.
blending biology and engineering.
Right.
And this cell pouch,
Hmm.
it's like a tiny little scaffold
All right.
that gets implanted under the skin. And it's almost like it acts as this artificial organ.
I'm curious about that.
Mhm.
Is it completely artificial,
Yeah.
or is there some kind of biological component to it?
That's what's so clever about it.
Okay.
The pouch itself is made from these, biocompatible materials.
So it's safe, basically.
Exactly. It's like a safe haven for living tissues to actually grow.
Okay.
But what makes it biohybrid
Yeah.
is that it's meant to be implanted with the patient's own thyroid cells.
So they take a sample
Right.
of the patient's cells, put them in this pouch, and then the whole thing goes back in the body.
That's the idea.
Wow.
And here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
This pouch is designed to integrate with the body's blood supply.
So the cells can get
Streets-
an oxygen. It's like creating a miniature thyroid gland.
Wow.
It can function naturally.
So potentially people with hypothyroidism
Yeah.
might not need to take, daily medication for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, that this could be like a functional cure.
A functional cure.
But obviously we need to wait for the clinical trials to really see how it performs.
But if it works,
Oh, it would be huge
that would be
for millions of people
absolutely,
dealing with hypothyroidism,
especially those who,
have had their thyroid removed.
especially.
I want to understand a bit better.
Okay.
What are the biggest advantages over current treatment options?
Well, there are two major advantages.
Okay.
Firstly, with current treatments, patients are on medication their whole lives,
Right.
every day, thyroid hormone replacement.
Makes sense.
But with this new approach,
Yeah.
they're aiming to completely eliminate that need.
Wow.
And secondly,
Okay.
it wouldn't require immune suppression therapy.
Because they're using the patient's own cells.
Exactly.
So there's less risk of rejection.
Much lower risk.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
So this cell pouch technology is like a much more
it is.
elegant and long-lasting solution.
I think so.
I'm curious,
Yeah.
did they do any testing before going to human trials?
Well, they wouldn't just jump into human trials
Right.
without some really good data to back it up.
So they did preclinical studies
Yeah.
with animal models.
Exactly, and the results have been very promising so far.
Can you tell me more about the studies?
Hmm.
What were they looking for?
So in those preclinical studies, they were mainly focused on seeing if the cells could produce enough thyroid hormone
Okay.
to bring levels back to normal.
Uh-huh.
That's exactly what they found.
So they didn't need external hormone replacement.
Not anymore.
Wow. The implanted cells were functioning like a normal thyroid.
It seems that way.
That's amazing.
It is.
I'm also wondering,
Yeah.
how did they know the cells were healthy and working?
Oh, they didn't just look at hormone levels.
Okay.
They actually examined the cell pouches months later. What they found was incredible.
What was it?
Healthy, functional thyroid tissue.
So it wasn't just a temporary thing,
No, it seems the cells were thriving
doing their job.
long term.
That is remarkable.
It is.
Now, this FDA clearance is for hypothyroidism,
Right.
but I know Sernova has been focusing on another condition
You're right.
primarily, right?
Yeah, their main focus has been on using this for type 1 diabetes.
But this recent FDA clearance shows
It does.
how versatile this platform is.
It really does.
Like they've created this bioscaffold
Yeah.
that could be adapted to treat all sorts of diseases
That's the idea.
just by changing the cells.
Exactly.
That's fascinating.
It is.
So this cell pouch technology could really change things.
For sure.
For so many chronic diseases.
Yeah, diseases that currently rely on lifelong medication.
Absolutely.
And it could really improve quality of life for a lot of people.
I agree.
It's exciting to think about the possibilities.
It really is.
Yeah. This cell pouch technology is really groundbreaking stuff.
It is.
And as we've seen, it's got huge potential for hypothyroidism.
Yeah.
But this makes me wonder, what other chronic diseases
Yeah, what else could it help?
could it be used for?
Right.
All sorts of conditions that need constant managing. and medication.
Exactly.
We talk about diabetes,
Yeah.
thyroid issues. But it could go way beyond that.
Like what?
Well, imagine using it for other hormone deficiencies
Hmm.
or even damaged organs.
Wow.
The possibilities are pretty huge.
It's amazing to think about how healthcare could change.
Yeah.
Biohybrid organs become like a standard treatment.
Standard of care?
For things we thought were incurable.
It's a fascinating idea.
It is.
But we also need to think about the practical side of things.
Like what?
Well, this is a complex procedure.
Yeah.
You need specialized people and equipment.
It's not going to be available everywhere.
Right. Not right away.
And cost could be a big issue.
Absolutely. That's a really good point.
Even with these huge advancements, making it accessible and affordable
Everyone.
is super important to make sure everyone benefits.
Absolutely.
We need to think about the rollout carefully.
I agree.
So this technology is still in its early stages.
It is.
And the preclinical results are great, but we need to be realistic. Absolutely.
About the challenges.
For sure. What are some of those?
Well, one of the main concerns is the long-term safety.
Yeah.
And how well these organs will work long-term.
Right. Will they keep working?
Exactly. We need to make sure those cells function properly.
For a long time.
Yeah. And that the pouch itself
doesn't cause problems.
Doesn't cause any adverse reactions.
Makes sense.
Because even with the patient's own cells, there's always that chance of complications.
The body's complex.
It is.
The immune system can be unpredictable.
It's true.
And this is a pretty new field.
It is.
So there will be a learning curve for researchers as they get more experience.
We'll learn as we go.
Yeah, we'll need research and development.
Ongoing to refine the procedure
Yeah.
and get the best results.
And deal with any unexpected problems.
Absolutely.
So it's a journey of constant learning and improvement.
But the potential benefits are huge. They're worth exploring further.
I agree.
I think we need to acknowledge the challenges.
Yeah.
But the potential rewards are too big to ignore.
It's true.
This could really change how we treat these diseases.
Yeah.
And give people a better quality of life.
And give hope
Absolutely.
to millions of people.
Worldwide.
So we've been talking about the science behind Sernova's cell pouch technology.
Right.
And its potential
it's really interesting.
To, revolutionize treatment for all these chronic conditions.
Absolutely.
But, beyond all those technical details, there's a human side to all of this.
Oh, for sure.
That we should think about.
Yeah, at the end of the day, this is about people.
Real people.
Whose lives are affected.
Exactly.
By these conditions.
So their experiences, their hopes.
Their challenges should really be at the heart of...
At the center of it all.
How we understand this technology.
Yeah, I agree.
Imagine living...
with a condition like hypothyroidism.
Every day.
Every single day.
Right.
You rely on medication.
You're constantly managing your hormones.
Then dealing with the impact.
The way it affects your life.
And then suddenly there's this possibility of a cure.
Wow.
A chance to live free from all that.
It would be life-changing.
There's so many patients.
Yeah.
This technology represents hope.
Hope for a better future.
A chance to break free from the limitations.
From the burden of their condition.
And really live life to the fullest.
Absolutely.
I bet there's a mix of emotions.
Oh, sure.
Within the patient community.
Excitement.
Yeah.
Definitely some skepticism, too.
They've been waiting for this.
For a long time.
For so long.
Yeah.
It's understandable why they're so enthusiastic.
It is.
It goes beyond the physical, too.
Health.
Chronic illness affects...
mental health.
Emotional well-being.
Everything.
The fatigue.
Yeah.
The mood swings.
Our constant management.
Straining. So this isn't just about physical health.
No.
It's about emotional healing.
Right.
A renewed sense of self.
It's about giving them back their lives.
Yeah.
Their identity.
It would be amazing to hear from these patients.
Their voices are so important.
Their stories.
They remind us of the human impact of all this innovation.
Behind the trials, the data.
Yeah.
There are real people.
Whose lives are on the line.
It's easy to forget that...
It is their hope.
Their resilience.
That's what drives us.
It pushes researchers and clinicians.
To keep finding better treatments.
And ultimately cures.
So, to wrap up,
I
think it's safe to say this cell pouch technology.
It's a huge step forward.
A significant advancement.
In regenerative medicine.
It's incredible to see this kind of innovation.
It really is.
And the potential it has for the future.
A testament to human ingenuity.
Absolutely.
We're always searching for solutions to these complex problems. There are challenges ahead.
For sure.
Uncertainties.
But we can't ignore the potential benefits.
They're just too significant.
This could change lives.
Yeah.
Revolutionize how we approach healthcare.
Offer a better future.
To so many people.
For millions.
Living with chronic diseases.
It's important to stay optimistic.
It is.
But also be realistic.
As we move forward,
yeah,
we have to prioritize ethics.
And the well-being of patients.
Above all else.
We need to remember the human stories.
They're what matter.
Behind all of this.
They inspire us.
They motivate us.
They remind us why we do this.
Thank you for joining us for this deep dive
into Sernova Biotherapeutics.
And their cell pouch technology.
It's been a journey.
A journey of innovation.
Of hope.
And this pursuit.
A relentless pursuit.
Of better health for everyone.